Welcome to another video. In this video, I'll be showing you how I look at supply and demand, and supply and demand form one of the bases of my trading strategies. And I've had lots of YouTubers, people make video around supply and demand and how they perceive supply and demand to be. Many people would look at it from that support and resistance point of level, but I take a kind of objection to it. So let's look at what supply and demand is. Let's look at the board. And so let's say supply. So supply is when an existing area of demand is violated, and demand is created when an existing area of supply is violated. So until that happens, supply and demand levels cannot be classified to be valid. And so let's take a look at it over here. Let's say if on the board here, let's say if price moves from, let's say this is point X, and price decides to move like this all the way up this way, and then begins to deliver trade downward like this, taking out this X, which is the lowest point on the chart, and because it's the lowest point on the chart is considered demand. And because this move that originated from here has taken out this lowest point, we now classify here as an area of what? Supply. Now classify here as supply, and then hope that price will trade back into the zone in the future before we can now short it for profit. And so this is how I look at supply. This is an area of demand, lowest point of price initially traded downward, took the lowest point out, had the new lowest point. Now on price making this retracement, we had this point in mind as an area of supply because it has taken out demand over here. Price went back into the zone and then sold off. So that's how I look at supply. Now let's look at demand. Let's say this is point X. Let's say if price drops beautifully and then trades back upward, taking out this high over here, we'll be looking at what? An area of demand over here, and then wait for price to trade back into it in the future, and then for us to possibly buy it back up. And so that's how I look at supply and demand. So it's not that regular trading where you have price, let's say over here you have price trade in between, let's say two channels like this, and they call here supply. No, this is not. They call here supply and they call here demand. No, this is just the support and the resistance. This is an area of demand. This was the lowest point on the price initially. It wasn't taken out by this move that originated from here. So we cannot classify here as a potential area of supply. This is just support and resistance. You see the difference. So that's the difference over there. And so that's what you see online on my screen. That's the way I look at it. This area formed, I was expecting price to fail this area, this imbalance, for me to continue trading back up. it failed, but it created another area of demand on a lower time frame over here, which got filled, and then price decided to take off. And so let's have a look at other ways supply and demand can still happen. Let's say let's take this out. Okay, let's take this out. Sorry, just a minute. Let's take this out. Okay, let me take this off. Okay, and so now let's say price can still for supply, let's say price can move from point X like this to upward, deliver downward this way, taking out this lowest point for supply. This is an area of supply, and then price can fall into consolidation this way and continue to deliver downward. Another area of supply can still be formed over here. Supply, we had that consolidation over here, and then price fell, and so we wait for price to trade back into here in the future, and then we continue selling it upward, continue selling it downward. Or if price fail to reverse over here, we'll be looking at this zone over here for a possible reversal. And so that's how I look at it. For demand, you just flip it. And so that's how I look at supply and demand. It's not just like that regular channel thing for support and resistance. It's way different. And so I've been having issues with my fingers, and I haven't been uploading videos but I'm back. So please hit the like button, hit the share button. If there is any topic, anything you want me to make videos about as regarding trading, you can as well leave a comment in the comment section. And please subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you can be notified anytime I upload a video. Thank you.